And a bit of swing straight onto the middle of Root's bat. He's away.
And with Joe Root's timing and the hard ball, it's not going to go all the way to the boundary. The outfield is pretty slow, but Root away, as he often does, very quickly.
Nice off drive. He's had a cover drive that went for 3, and now an off drive that finds the boundary.
Once again, nicely played, extremely well controlled by Joe Root to pick up 4.
Classic Joe Root in the subcontinent, anywhere in the world. The amount of times he plays this shot, just like that, open the face. Low risk. The only time it's risk is on the bouncier pitches of Australia, and maybe that's why in Australia he's yet to get 100. Maybe that's the only reason in Australia his stats are slightly lower. Solidly forward is Joe Root, and that will be the...
That's up in the air, but it's perfectly safe. The first short ball of the day, the first test from the short ball of the day. Oh, Joe Root just swats it away.
Well, he's in form. He's in prolific form. The numbers will tell you as well. Leading the rankings in test batters.
Lovely. He's tried that a couple of times. This time he gets the gap. That's a beautiful cover drive, as we all know. Joe.
The impressive thing about Joe Root's batting so far is that he's got himself in this nice bubble. Whatever is happening at the other end doesn't seem to affect him.
Well, it has affected him from time to time under Ben Stokes and Brendan McCullum. He has tried to buy into the Bazball philosophy, if you call it that, but more for stick to his strengths.
Yeah. .159 for 2. Inside edge will get to his 50 beaten. Very assured innings, very calm innings, as we expect from Joe Root. 65th Test match 50 for Joe Root. England 171 for 2.
And with that immaculate on drive, Joe Root plants his flag at the summit. He now has more runs in Test cricket than any.
Have mastered the art of making runs in big quantities. They've mastered the art of...
Shot. A shot of a man in form. A shot of a man full of class. Ends the over with a boundary. Joe Root is 250.
Yeah, when you have bat onside field and then you decide to bowl outside the off stump to a player like Joe Root, who's already batting on 70, you're asking for trouble.
Beats covers left-hand side. It was very full from Shaheen, who's looked better when he's hit the pitch rather than floated it up on the drive. And that boundary, another fluent offside boundary, takes Root to 96.
Yeah, the previous one went straight to the fielder, this time to his left. It's just been fantastic to watch. He's been so much in control of the game. Plays the ball late, plays the ball right under his eyes.
Root's golden run in this calendar year continues. A record tumble to him in the morning session here in Multan. He now has a first Test match 100 in Pakistan in the afternoon session.
And his 35th in Test match cricket. He's too tired to celebrate. That's about as much as you're going to get. But another wonderful knock, and one of the best compliments I can pay him today is not only that remarkable run you're talking about, Ath, there's been an inevitability about it.
Absolutely, yeah. You're right, an inevitability about the record this morning. He needed only 39 at the start of play, an inevitability about the 100 this afternoon. He just doesn't look like getting out.
Short ball pulled uppishly, man out there. Just separates the two that are in the deep. Both looked at each other, they continue to look at each other, but all it produces is another boundary for Joe Root.
Yeah, Naseem Shah was complaining what the fielder was doing there. Why wasn't he behind square? Another boundary picked up. It's becoming harder and harder.
Oh, that's up in the air. That's a miscue. Good effort from Jamal to get it that high and that straight.
England in hot pursuit of the deficit, which is reduced now to 130. That's a shot into the gap, and 4. Sorry, deficit is 180. In fact, now 176. It's been a marathon from Root, and even though he's been cramping up a little, but there's no sight of him departing the crease.
Lovely. Stand and admire. Joe Root, a wonderful way to go through to 150. It's his 15th score, remarkably, in Test cricket of 150 or more. What an innings, what a play.
Fabulous. Goes with the swing and absolutely nails it through the offside. Whether he's on 10 or 147, he'll play that shot beautifully.
Well, it's worth another look, this, isn't it? All the rhythm, the balance, the poise. Beautiful.
Picked up off a length and dispatched in front of square for 4.
131 is not going to threaten a guy who's batting at 160. Easy shot to play. Naseem Shah just trying his hand at a bit of variation by pitching that one shot. I don't know whether it was intentional or a tired ball, but whatever it was put away beautifully.
And it tells you how much time Joe Root has. It wasn't a short delivery.
That's one way to welcome him to the crease. It's not the first time he'd seen that happen. Struck for 4 for the very first.
That's not a great start. I know it's a newish ball, but you've got to be on target, and much better than this. Deficit is now under 100. A rank full toss put away very nicely.
That's the one thing he's massively struggled with. Mystery or no mystery, you got to have control of the length. And he's starting to become a mystery for all the wrong reasons now. He's found it very difficult to control the length. Every now and then he's floated one up. Oh, big shout. He's just done come back off the surface, pleading. Naseem Shah pleading. Rizwan pleading behind the stumps. Kumar Dharmasena unmoved. Shan's asking. He's still asking. Yeah, well, let's have a look. Here's the last review Pakistan have.
Director, third umpire, we have a player review for LBW. The original decision is not out. It's fair levies go to front on when available, please. Front on. It's clearly no bet. You can go to ball trick when available. Just waiting on ball trick and Kumar, no bet. Original decision was not out. Pitching outside off, impact in line, wickets as umpire's call. Kumar will get you back on screen and you can stay with your original decision. If not out, you're on screen.
Oh, wow, wow, wow. Well, it is a game of very, very fine margins, as you have just seen.
Yeah, Saud Shakil diving to his better hand, but really did well. That was timed sweetly. That would have been a boundary. The sweeper's behind square on the offside. Root has nailed some cover drives, but that was an excellent bit of fielding.
Nice shot, beautifully played. The balance was great, and this will run away from Shan Masood.
How effortlessly maneuver the length on that occasion, Joe Root. Just use the pace, roll of the wrist at the last moment to get that placement. Delightful.
Oh, dropped a sitter.
Just as you praise them for keep going in the field, it was an absolute dolly. Babar Azam mid-wicket on a pitch where it's hard enough to get 20 wickets. If you're having to get 22, 23, it's nigh on impossible. A dolly put down. All that effort. And it's... And how often does that happen? Drop catch, next ball, boundary.
Disheartening to say the least. What a comeback from Root. Dropped and next ball put away beautifully through the offside, as if nothing had happened. And that's the other great thing about Joe Root. He just remains in the moment, not worry about what has transpired in the past. That should have been taken. Babar Azam.
Root 197, and you can't beat extra cover even with a powerful reverse sweep. Goes again, will definitely get one. He will scamper and probably come back for two, so Root moves to 199. Away he goes. It's a gentle turn into the leg side, but it's batting of the highest class again. His remarkable record continues. Records have tumbled for Joe Root in the last few months. His 6th double century in Test match cricket.
Absolutely phenomenal. He raises the bat once again and he celebrates another milestone. It's his 2nd double ton against Pakistan, one back in Manchester 2016, and he's still not done. 200 for the best in the world. It's a fantastic sound off the bat. Fielder does well. Saim Ayub. Well,
Well, it's a committed chase, and you can't fault Pakistan for their commitment in the field. You can fault them for some of their fielding, i.e. the catch from Babar off Joe Root a little earlier. But scores level, and England are oh, no. No, immediately... Fairly sure that was Joe Root's bat hitting the ground. Well, Joe Root's bat has hit the ball on that occasion, and it's away for 4.
Well, that's what he was looking for from that first ball. Salman is bowling this very negative, if you want to call it that, line way outside leg stump. And there's a leg slip in place, but the man out on the leg side boundary is quite square, so Root is trying to hit it fine between keeper and leg.
Root nails one and you miss it. Watch out. Ooh.
And Abdullah Shafiq, this is nicely driven. Once again, timing personified.
Yeah, he's played that shot rarely because they've had a very fine third man, but that position is now vacant. So Root goes to a shot that he loves playing.
And he made sure that he plays that one very late. Plenty of runs accrued in that particular direction in this innings. And he has bossed the situation.
Incredible talent, he really is. His stats out. And the reverse scoop comes. Will it take him to 250? You bet it does. His second 250 plus score against Pakistan. Another man that likes it against this opposition. 250 for Root, 200 for Brook. The runs continue to flow.
765. Nasser Hussain reckons the third time will be fairly... Oh, big shout, fairly close and given. That's as good as it gets. And it does bring Joe Root's magnificent 262 to an end. We witness absolute speciality here.
Yeah, he walked. He didn't wait for the decision, and that is really nice to see. Every single Pakistan player has walked up to Joe Root and shook his hand. That is lovely to see. One of the great innings played by an Englishman. As he walks off the field, a career best beaten against Pakistan. He goes to his top score and he walks off the field finally to put his feet up. Brilliant, brilliant from Joe Root. Exhausted, he walks off. 262 in 374 deliveries.